In this review, we're going to look at the Trilogo Snowtrooper or Hoff Stormtrooper. Great piece. Got this around 2011-12. It's got the offer there, which is the clipper offer for new prizes, but the actual leaflet that's on the back of Trilogo cards, you know, with all the offers, has been ripped off. But I'll show you that in detail in a while I waffle on about this video. But carded figure. But here we'll look at the book first. We'll look at the different versions of the Snowtrooper, so you can get him on the Kenner Empire Strikes Back card. He debuted on the 31 back, so you can get him on the Kenner, Palatoy, Kenner Canada, I think Meccano Square card. What other ones? PBP maybe, or POC, and I don't think he made it onto Lily Lede, but then he might have. He might have been on Lily Lede. Then there's the Jedi card. Very common to find the Palatoy carded Return of Jedi Snowtrooper. Unfortunately, it's a Toy Tony, and then the Trilogo here, which is the one I'm showing you. So, great piece. I mean, it's a figure we wanted as children to play with because it was a stormtrooper. It's, you know, you always had a hankering for the baddies and, you know, their cool uniforms and stuff like that. So you always wanted the Snowtrooper. I remember getting my original one back in Hamleys, back in must have been 1980, and yeah, so cool. So let's have a good look at this. Okay, here's a good look at the Snowtrooper. So this is described as the hard torso Snowtrooper, which was the type that was supplied to Germany for the YPS offer. Hence the description of YPS Snowtrooper. So really this is a Spanish PBP Snowtrooper. Very white. It's got very well sharply defined torso. Comes with the regular rifle, not the action force weapon that sometimes came with the YPS in Germany, which was a magazine offer. You can see the Dutch offer there, a little tiny little sticker there, or clipper. Dutch and Belgium and Luxembourg. Unpunched card. You also see the skirt or back cape has circles instead of slits, so that's one thing that can help you determine what type of snowtrooper they are. There are variants with the eyes as well. Some have a single slit, others have two eyes or two lens pieces, whereas some have a single slit. I think that's the China COO, has the single slit. 3 logos, typical with a Trilogo card. So this one would have been sold in the Netherlands or Belgium. Very nice thin cards. Imperial Stormtrooper Hoth Battle Gear. There's the grading. 1983 Palatoy Star Wars Trilogo Hoth Snowtrooper YPS. So the YPS is just used to describe the type of sculpt of this figure. Card is 75, bubble is 75, figure is 85. I mean, Action Figure Grader says AFA really needs to improve its labelling of these variant figures. So though this has the characteristics of the YPS figure, it's more that this is a PBP hard torso, which is the type that was sent to Germany for the magazine offer or comic offer. But then this was probably graded 10 or 15 years ago, so the classification of figures was a lot more in its infancy than it is now. But if you got a loose graded YPS Snowtrooper, it'd be the same figure as this, with the same cape, with the rounded holes, and most likely coming with the Action Force bullpup weapon. If it came with the typical rifle, then it would be described by UKG as the PBP hard torso. Quite striking with the red background. Great image used. Imperial Stormtrooper Hoth battle gear. We just know them as Snowtroopers or Hoth Snowtroopers. Blisters very clear still. It's a good thing about Trilogos. I mean, it's dented obviously, but still beautiful item. Let's look at the back. So we can see the 3 logos. Collectibles 70, but it shows 79 figures, including 2 blacked out Ewoks, which are Papler and Lumat. And then this is the residue left from where the Clipper catalogue would have been, which was someone pulled off. It's a shame because it would have been so much nicer with the Clipper catalogue. I've got an Imperial Dignitary with the Clipper catalogue attached at the back, but it doesn't have that little circle sticker on the front. Very nice. Collectibles 70. Where's the Snowtrooper here? There he is. Number 37. So the designation is YPS according to AFA, but really it's more of a PBP hard torso. What am I chatting on about? Great figure. So you can find, like I said before, with a single slit or 2 lens pieces. Usually the cape attaches by 2 slits rather than 2 circles. This bit hasn't even, the pieces hasn't even been fully cut out yet. It's still there. But cool figure though. I mean, you really see in the sculpt how sharp this figure looks. I guarantee this would have a deep scar in the back of the leg. Or I'm assuming it would. Very nice piece. So yeah, very white figure. Very sharp in sculpt. If you want to know more about these sort of figures, you should get the book by the PBP POC book by Javier Ro Lopez. It's got detailed descriptions of all these different Spanish figures. It's definitely a Spanish figure, this. Very mint. It's got a backpack on as well. Very cool figure. Great image used on the card. Close look at that little, you seldom see these clipper stickers at all, so very nice to see that. And clippers, kind of anything with a clipper sticker's sort of gone up in price quite a lot of late. Great piece. I'll show you the back again. You can really see the residue left and where the clipper catalogue was before. And now, it's a shame it got removed. At least it didn't tear the card too much, or at all. It's just left the bit of residue, or maybe light pull. Because I haven't seen this for quite some years, I'm just drooling over it. Very nice piece. Imperial Stormtrooper Hoth Battle Gear. Looks amazing on the Trilogo card. I think it'd be a very difficult one to acquire now. But a nice piece, this. So looking at the Imperial Stormtrooper Hoth Battle Gear, or Snowtrooper. Graded 75, card 75, bubble 75, figure 85. 1983 Palatoy Star Wars Trilogo Hoth Snowtrooper with YPS characteristics. Really, it's a PvP figure with the clipper sticker on the front, tiny little sticker there, and the clipper catalogue ripped off on the back, which is rather unfortunate. Just a great piece. There's the back. You can see the residue there. Pretty cool. So I hope you like looking at this Imperial Stormtrooper Hoth Battle Gear. I certainly did. Please forgive me for waffling, but I haven't seen this for quite some time. It's nice to see it, maybe 10 years almost, and or 9 years, but you know, it's nice to see it again, to see a nice, great figure, great card. Unusual sticker offer there. Shame about the catalogue being ripped off on the back side of this, but you know, it's nice to see a clipper offer, because you know, they're quite highly prized now. So yeah, hope you like looking at that. Cheers, goodbye.